Put call parity absent. Hence what is present? Arbitrage present. Can I move on to the next step or not? Step 2 or step 3? Step 3. Identification of arbitrage strategy. Step 3. Identification of arbitrage strategy. Identification of arbitrage strategy. Once again a revision for us. Please apply your mind and tell. Identification of arbitrage strategy. Okay, tell me which portfolio is overpriced, which is underpriced. Portfolio 1 overpriced, portfolio 2 underpriced. So many people came and asked, how sir this is over, how this is what? Underpriced. One can be correctly priced, another can also be what? Underpriced. I'll say both should have the same value. One is having higher value, here it is what? Overpriced. And another is having what? Lower value, having what? Underpriced. That's all. It's not. Now, both should be having a value in between after arbitrage. In that case, since one is having more, it is over. Another is having less, it's going to be what? Underpriced. Can I start or not? Now, tell me. Which portfolio should be purchased? All of you. Everybody. Which portfolio should be purchased here? Portfolio 2. Which should be, say, sold? Portfolio 1. Okay. I can purchase and sell only the market asset. Yes or no? Tell me. What are the 3 assets that are there in the market? Call option, put option, share. I am going to purchase portfolio 2 now. Tell me when I purchase portfolio 2, I am going to purchase what? Put option. I am going to purchase what? Share. When I sell portfolio 1, I am going to sell what? Call option. Selling a call option means what? What is it? Writing a call. Tell me my strategy. What strategy? Hold a port, buy the share, write a call. Is the strategy. Respond yes or no. Write down. Next. Portfolio 1 is overpriced. So, I have given the heading identification arbitrage strategy. Portfolio 1 is overpriced and portfolio 2 is underpriced. Portfolio 1 is overpriced and portfolio 2 is underpriced. Portfolio 1 is overpriced, portfolio 2 is underpriced. Hence, we have to sell portfolio 1. Hence, we have to sell portfolio 1 and buy portfolio 2. Hence, we have to sell portfolio 1 and buy portfolio 2. Sell portfolio 1 and buy portfolio 2. Are you having the clarity or not? Now, next step. Selling portfolio 1 means selling portfolio 1 means selling what? Call option. Selling portfolio 1 means selling call option. Bracket la, what is selling call option? Write a call. Selling call option. Bracket write what? Write a call. Can I proceed? Next, buying portfolio 2 means buying portfolio 2 means buying put option. Buying portfolio 2 means buying put option. Bracket, what is buying put option? Hold the put. Buying put option. Bracket right. Hold the put. Bracket close. And buying share. Buying put option and buying share. Buying put option and buying share. Separate last line. The overall strategy is tell me what? Write a call. The overall strategy is write a call, hold a put and buy the share. The overall strategy is write a call, hold a put and buy the share. Write a call, hold the put and buy the share. Write a call, hold the put and buy the share. Everybody, can I proceed or not? Now, step 2 or step 3 or step 4 or? Step 4. Cash flow at spot. Step 4. Cash flow at spot. Okay. One by one. I buy a put na. I am going to receive premium, pay premium, pay premium. Okay. Premium paid for buying put option. 3 rupees outflow. Premium paid for buying put option rupees 3 outflow. Purchase price of the share. I am purchasing two things. One is put, another is what? Share. Purchase price paid for the share. How much I paid to buy the share? 19 outflow. Purchase price paid for the share? 19 outflow. Any inflow I have? Yes. What is that inflow I receive here? Premium received, call option. Premium received from writing a call option. Premium received from writing a call option. Tell me the amount. 3. Inflow. 3 is inflow. Net cash outflow. For the net cash outflow at spot, how much is going to be the amount here? 19. Net cash outflow 19. Net cash outflow 19. I hope everybody following or not? No. Where to go for this 19? Pickpocket, huh? What I should do? Borrow. Write down. Continue. Borrow rupees 19. All of you together borrow rupees 19 at what percent? 10%. Borrow rupees 19 at 10% for 3 months. Borrow rupees 19 at 10% for 3 months. Borrow rupees 19 at 10% for 3 months. Now, last step is what? On maturity date. Last step is on maturity date. On maturity date. Last step is what? On maturity date. Shall we proceed together or not? Now, always on maturity date, same old story. What are two stories here? FSP greater than strike price or less than strike price. Can I proceed or not? No. Write down. And I just forgot. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Now, in between also have insert one step. Receive dividend. I have purchased a share. Is or no? I have purchased a share. Write down. In between, just insert and write. Receive dividend. Receive dividend. At how much rupees? At how much rupees? 1 rupee. Receive dividend of rupees 1 rupee. After 1 month. Receive dividend of rupee 1 after 1 month. And deposit for. Receive dividend of rupee 1 after 1 month. And deposit for how many months? 2 months at 10%. Receive dividend of rupee 1 after 1 month and deposit for 2 months at 10%. And deposit for 2 months at 10. Because I bought a share, I will be receiving dividend and deposit for 2 months at 10%. I hope everybody having the clarity here. Can I proceed? Now let's go to the step which I have written on maturity date. Have the following columns. On maturity date, underline the 3 columns. Particulars, FSP greater than strike price, FSP less than strike price. I'll have this at this because all happens on what? 3rd month, no? In this step it will be written. Can I say? On maturity date, particulars, FSP greater than strike price, FSP what? Less than strike price. Dividend realization will be written in this particular step when you do it. Okay, FSP greater than strike price and less than what? Strike price. FSP greater than strike price, FSP less than strike price. Now, all of you stop writing and tell me at present what I am having. Tell me. I am having 1 share, I am having 1 put option, I have written a call option, I have borrowed 19 rupees and deposited 1 rupee. So many things has been done. Yes or no? And how much go by? Yes or no? Then what all things have done? Tell me once again. I am holding what? Share option. So I am holding what? A share. I am holding a put option. I am also having what? Deposit for 1 rupee. 3 assets I am having. Yes or no? No. All the 2 liabilities I am having. I have written a call option. I have borrowed 19 rupees. In the asset liability portion, my balance sheet, everybody is on. Can you put it there? Now, this balance sheet will give me negative NPV or positive NPV. Positive. I'll be making a profit now. Yes or no? Now, what I have done will be giving me what? A profit in this regard. Can we start or not? Yes or no? Now, next. Have you all opened the columns FSP more than X? FSP what? Less than X. Now, first, call option. You should not sleep. You should be attentive, thinking and telling. Call option. I will decide, other party will decide. I am a writer, other party is what? Holder. FSP more than X, he will exercise and laughs. When he exercises, he is going to what? Buy the share. I have to what? Sell the share. I will sell the share at what price? Strike price. What is strike price? How much is here? 20. 20, yeah? Okay, 20. Write down. Holder will exercise. In this right, holder will exercise call. Hence, sell one share for 20. Holder will exercise call. Hence, sell one share for 20. Holder will exercise a call. Hence, sell one share for 20. Everybody understanding it or not? Now, FSP less than X, what happens here? Holder will allow the call to lapse. Holder of call option will allow the call to lapse. Holder of call option will allow the call to lapse. Holder of call option will allow the call to lapse. Next, put option. I will decide, other party decides, I will. Why I will decide? I am a holder of a put option. FSP more than X. Will I exercise, lapse, lapse. Allow the put to lapse. Allow the put to lapse. FSP less than strike price, exercise or lapse? Exercise. I'll exercise and sell the share at what price? Strike price. Exercise put option and sell one share for 20. Exercise put option and sell one share for 20. Exercise put option and sell one share for 20. Exercise put option and sell one share for 20. Stop writing and tell me, whatever may be the FSP, more than X or what? Less than X, I will always what? Sell the share and how much I pay is 20. Can I sell at 21 or 19 rupees? No. I will not sell at 21 because I am a writer of a call. I am forced to sell at 20. Right or not? I need not sell at 19 because I am a guaranteed one 20 selling price as a holder of a put option. Yes or no? As a writer of a call, I am made to sell at 20. As a holder of the put, I am able to sell at what? 20. I am logged in at what price? 20 rupees selling price. Everybody, yes or no? Now, can I proceed further? Now, I have how much in my hand now? 20 rupees by selling the share. Yes or no? Now, next is repay borrowing whose maturity value is. I have to repay borrowing or not? Repay borrowing whose maturity value is. Repay borrowing whose maturity value is. Tell me how much I borrowed. So how much I borrowed? 19 rupees. For how many months here? 3 months. 19 rupees, 3 months. 19 into, so 19 into e power 3 by 12 into 0.10. 19 into e power 3 by 12 into 0.10. It is equal to 19.48. You can believe me. It is equal to how much? 19.48. How I got it? Can tell me just 19 into e power 0.05. What e power 0.025. What e power 0.025? 1.0253 into 19 gives the same 19.48. The number can understand or not? Now, same way in the other case also, because how much I have to repay doesn't depend on the FSP. Yes or no? It is going to be 19 into e power 3 by 20 into 0.10 gives you 19.48. 19.48. I have to repay borrowing of 19.48. Now, is that all or any other maturity? Yes. I deposited dividend, that should be what? Mature. Realized deposit whose maturity value is. 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 Now, tell me how much I deposited everybody? 1 rupee, 1 rupee. How many months here? 2 months. 1 into e power 2 by 12 into 0.10. You believe my number? 1 into e power say 2 by 12 into 0.10. the 1 rupee compounds to 1.02. It becomes 1.02. Same way, 1 into e power, that is 2 by 12 into 0.10, 1.02. 1.02. This is 1 rupee along with the interest compounded. Enna paridana? Now, last, book profit. Book profit. I have 2 inflows and 1 outflow. Can you name the 2 inflows? What can you do inflows? 20 rupees share selling, 1.02 dividend receiving, minus what? 19.48 loan repayment. It is 20 plus 1.02 minus 19.48. 20 plus 1.02 minus 19.48. 20 plus 1.02 minus 19.48 is equal to how much? 1.54 is equal to 1.54. Second case also same. 20 plus 1.02 minus 19.48. 20 plus 1.02 minus 19.48 is equal to 1.54. Is equal to 1.54. I want an answer. Tell me, this is a minimum profit, a maximum profit, a only profit. I cannot earn more, I cannot earn what? Less. Next question, certain profit, uncertain profit. Cannot to earn this money, all things has been already done. It doesn't depend on the FSP at all. Everybody has to know. It is a certain 1.54 profit. Respond, can I post it or not? I don't check. I don't check. Present value of profit. Check, right? Present value of profit is equal to 1.54 into this 1.54 is given today, but after 3 months, after 3 months. 1.54 into 1.54 into e power minus 3 by 12 into 0.10. 1.54 into e power minus 3 by 12 into 0.10. 1.54 into e power minus 0.025 is equal to 1.54 into 1 by what? 1.0253. What is the number here? 1.5049 or 1.50. Don't fight here. 1.50. 1.50 or 1.49 as the case may be. Everybody finished writing it or not? Now, tell me the difference between, continue writing, the difference between the two portfolio values is, the difference between the two portfolio values is, the difference between the two portfolio values is 23.49 minus 22. The difference between the two portfolio values is 23.49 minus 22 is equal to how much? 1.49. The difference between the two portfolio values is 23.49 minus 22 is equal to 1.49. Is equal to 1.49. With this, we complete this area called as what? Put call parity with dividend. Everybody have the clarity or not? No. Next. Black-Scholes model with dividend is the last issue. One small point, that's all. It will be over. Okay, now Black-Scholes model with dividend. In between, risk neutralization model also will be having a dividend impact. I'll discuss during the currency options and real option. We have a separate problem for that. I don't want to repeat it here. Can I say? Now, the last issue to be dividend, as I discussed, is what? Black-Scholes model with what? Dividends. Can I say? Now, very simple. Black-Scholes model, how many steps are there? 12 steps. First step 1, ln of S by X. Step 2 is what? D1, D2, NT D1, NT D2, ND1, ND2. That is the present value of E power minus TRR, VC. Value of call option. N minus D1, N minus D2, value of put option. It is now. All 12 steps same. Before that, one step before that is, instead of spot price, I should find out revised spot price. Find what spot price is? Revised spot price, because The Black-Scholes is valuing an option which has created an underlying asset which is an ex-dividend asset and not what? Come dividend. Yes or no? By the time the option is exercised, the asset becomes what? Ex-dividend. So I should not take spot trade because the price is not only having the fair share value, also having what? An accrued dividend. I am not valuing a dividend, I am valuing what? A fair price of a share. Everybody yes or no? No. In that case, only step, only extra step is what? Find out revised spot price. What is revised spot price? Spot price minus present value of dividend. The revised spot price should be used wherever S comes in the problem. That's all. What I am saying. So it is going to be into C. Black-Scholes model in the dividend option. Yes or no? Right now, next. Black-Scholes model with dividend. Black-Scholes model with dividend. See, this what I am using now, the dividend issue, very simple to understand and discuss. I'll use this in different ways in the future terms. When I have an oil drilling, say, problem, where the amount which I get from dividend, that is a profit which I earn from drilling, I call it as what? Dividend that. When I do a land valuation, that is a valuation of a vacant land, the possible rent on building, I call it as what? Something similar to dividend. Like that, when I value futures, commodity futures, that will be using what? The same dividend concept. This concept is now introduced. I am going to use it in different places through this particular subject to follow. Everybody following or not? No. So, Black-Scholes model with dividend. Point number 1. Black-Scholes values. Black-Scholes values an option. Black-Scholes values an option created on. Black-Scholes values an option created on an underlying asset. Created on an underlying asset which becomes created on underlying asset which becomes, it becomes what? Ex-dividend. Created on an underlying asset which becomes ex-dividend, which becomes ex-dividend at the time of exercise. Which becomes ex-dividend at the time of exercise. Which becomes ex-dividend at the time of exercise. Everybody, are you following or not? Next, point number 2. Hence, the spot price of the underlying asset, the spot price of the underlying asset, which at present is come dividend, hence the spot price of underlying asset, which at present is come dividend, should be made. Which at present is come dividend should be made what? Ex-dividend. Should be made ex-dividend by reducing what? Present value of dividend. By reducing present value of dividend. This is called, we only give this name, no book give the name here, just for us to understand. This is called, we call it as what? Revised spot price. This is called revised spot price. Just for you to understand, I use it as a revised spot price. This is called revised spot price. This is called revised spot price. Everybody following or not? Now what is revised spot price? Spot price minus present value of dividend gives you the revised spot price. Am I right or not? Now, can I start doing the problem in this regard? Now, take question number 33. Take question number 33. Okay, now, before that, is it? I gave you two switched off here. I asked them to switch off. Okay. I gave you 2 Black-Scholes problem as homework. Have you all done it? Is a put call parity tallying or not? If not, there's a mistake in your calculation. Do much more accurately. Understood? Now, don't ask me Black-Scholes answer. 2 reasons. Your answer is right. If the put call parity what? Tallies. Otherwise, you cannot have by chance it is tallying because so many steps are used. Don't ask me answer. Your answer will be correct when the put call parity what? Tallies. Don't tally it by having a balancing figure. Okay. Then it becomes a balanced sheet. Yes or no? Now, the parity should tally. Answer is right. You want to have once again answer correctly. I said go to net. There's always a calculator that type the values to be getting the answer immediately. That's why Black-Scholes I normally don't give you the final answer because it's just a mathematical calculation, nothing great we are discussing, applying our mind. Can I proceed? Now, please, let's take this particular sum. Consider a call option with a strike price of 45. Four months to expiration. The share is trading at 50. Consider a call option with a strike price of 45, 4 months to expiration, share is trading at 50. Using past share prices, the variance of the log of share prices is estimated to be 0.06. There is one dividend amounting to rupee 0.56 and it is expected to be paid in 2 months. Risk-free rate is 3%. Find out the value of the call option. How many steps? On the first step, revise profit, leave it. How many steps? Only 9 steps because absolute value only what? Call option. No need to have 10, 11 and 12. N minus D1, N minus D2 and then what? VP not required. Can I proceed or not? No. Please. Now, see, most of the bank they get a confusion. Log of share prices. No, don't think about logarithm and all. Not so, yeah. The word log now book. Yes or no? Persons, drivers and all maintain log of distance travel. Don't say they are knowing logarithm, anti-logarithm, not like that. The word log means what? A rough notebook. It is what? Nothing but a rough notebook that maintains details. It maintains what? Details. That is share prices past year or something. They will not maintain the share prices and have seen the deviation. Seen what? The deviation. That gave you how much variance? 0.06. Now, answer me before we start. What is the spot price of the asset? In a 5 in. See. How much sound you created? Now you tell me what is spot price. I ask you to tell. Either you whisper or you shout. Okay. In between there's something that is present. Normal decibel level. Can I proceed? No. What is spot price? 50. What is strike price? 45. What is the term of the option? 4 months. What is the interest rate? 3%. And what is the standard deviation? What is the standard deviation? What is standard deviation? The variance. They given us what? Variance. Yes or no? 0.06 is not sigma, it is sigma squared. Because the question says what? The variance in the log is how much here? 0.06. Now please tell me, are you following or not? Now, don't sleep. What is standard deviation? Square root of 0.6. It will become what? Understand? Because there is going to be the standard deviation squared which has been given. Everybody following or not? Now, then we have a dividend of how much paise? 56 paise. Received after 2 months. So now we have to find the present value of dividend, find the revised spot price and then proceed. Can you do it together or not? No. Write down facts. Let's start doing it together quickly, right? Facts. Please. Facts. Yes, spot price is 50. Spot price 50. Strike price 45. Spot price 50. Strike price is 45. Rate of interest 3%. Term of the option 4 months. Is a 4-month call option now. Term of the option 4 months. Sigma square, because the question uses the word variance, hence it is not sigma. What they given is what? Sigma square. It is going to be 0.06. Sigma square is 0.06. Shall I proceed or not? No. Dividend is 0.56. Facts continue. Dividend is 0.56. Date is after 2 months. Dividend is after 2 months. Now, the discounting, compounding, believe me, we'll do it together. You need not check the calculation. Can you proceed? Now, write down revise spot price. You don't need to write as a step. It is a preliminary step. Revise spot price. Revise spot price is equal to spot price minus present value of dividend. Revise spot price is equal to spot price minus present value of dividend. Revise spot price is equal to spot price minus present value of dividend. Can I proceed now? Now, which is equal to present value of dividend is equal to 0.56 into present value of dividend is equal to 0.56 into when I get dividend after how many months here? 2 months. So discount by 2 months now 0.56 into e power minus 2 by 12 into 0.03. 0.56 into e power minus 2 by 12 into 0.03. E power TR na minus 2 by 12 into 0.03. If we do the simplification, we are getting 0.557. Believe me, it is 0.557. So the present value of dividend is 0.557. Can I proceed? Revise spot is equal to you please tell me what is the spot price? 50 minus 0.557. Revise spot price is equal to 50 minus 0.557. 50 minus 0.557. Tell me what is the revised spot price? 49.443. Revised spot price is equal to 49.443. 49.443. Can I proceed or not? Now, next. From now onwards, can you go for the option valuation or not? Now, wherever S comes, I'll substitute 50 here, 49.443 here, because 50 is not the share price, and 50 is not what share price. It consists of an accrued dividend also. So now I am creating an option on a share and not on what? Dividend. So dividend value should go out of what? The share price. I should only have the share price for my calculation purpose. Everybody understanding the logic or not? Now tell me. Let's start with the first step. What is the first step here? ln of S by X. Step 1, ln of S by X. ln of S by X. ln of 49.44 divided by 45. I think we had a 443, no? I round up to 2 decimals. ln of 49.44 divided by 45. ln of 49.44 divided by 45. Which is equal to ln of 1.0987. ln of 1.0987. Now, always there's some difference maybe there between the table and the number here. I might have used a different table. Okay, ln of 1.0987. Look at our table and tell me what is ln of 1.09. What is the number I want to get? 1.09. What is ln of 1.09? That is 0.08618 and 0.0948, because this table gives you only 1.09. I had taken from a table that has more mean differences. Depends on the table given. I had 1.0987, so I got 1.0948. Please, it's only a table difference that is happening. Everybody following or not? Now, understand that the table which I given at the end of the workbook can see only 2 decimals. Can see how many decimals here? 2 decimals. Earlier when I did, I just used a table having what? 4 decimals. And this difference comes due to a better table use. Are you following what I am saying? So, don't worry about it. It's just a table number. We don't have any control over it. Can I proceed? 0.0948. Can I proceed or not? Next, step 2. Please, step 2. What is step 2? D1. Step 2, D1. We have nothing great to discuss here except for remembering formula. Tell me what is the formula for D1? Everybody. D1 formula, ln of S by X plus what? Sigma squared by 2 plus Rf into T whole divided by sigma into square root of T. By the formula D1. D1 is equal to ln of S by X plus sigma squared by 2 into sigma squared by 2 plus Rf into T whole divided by sigma into square root of T. Okay, let us substitute the numbers. 0.0948, first step gave you this 0.0948 plus sigma squared given straight away variance. What is variance? 0.06 by 2, 0.06 by 2 plus what is risk-free interest rate? 0.04, 0.06 by 2 plus 0.06 by 2 plus 0.03 into T should be always expressed in what? Years. How many years? 4 by 12 years into 4 by 12 whole divided by 0.245. Can tell me how I got 0.245? 0.06 square root. If there is going to be 0.06 square root, that number 0.245 into 0.245 into what? Square root of 4 by 12. 0.245 into square root of 4 by 12 into square root of 4 by 12 is equal to what is D1? 0.8116. Can you believe in my calculation? D1 is equal to 0.8116. D1 is 0.8116. Can I proceed or not? No. Next. I think have you all finished copying up to this or not? Next. D2. What is D2? D1 minus square, that is sigma into square root of T. D1 minus sigma into square root of T. 0.8116 minus 0.8116 minus 0.1415. 0.8116 minus 0.1415. Please tell me how I got 0.1415. It is square root of 4 by 12 into 0.245. If you do, I'll be getting that number. Can I proceed? Now, it is 0.8116 minus 0.1415. What is the value of D2? 0.6701. D2 value is 0.6701. 0.6701. Now, next step is step 3 is what? NTD. Step 4 is NTD1. I hope you are all doing along with me or not? Now, NTD1, please. NTD1 means what? Normal table value of D1. NTD1, normal table value of D1. Now, what is the normal table value of D1? What is D1? 0.8116. Our normal table has got only 2 decimals. What is 0.81 Z value? Tell me what is 0.81 the value you want to get? Against 0.8C 1.2910. Let us see what is that. So it is 0.2910. 2 decimals has been searched. 0.2910. NTD1 is equal to 0.2910. Bracket normal table value of, in bracket normal table value of 0.8116. Normal table value of 0.8116. Normal table value of 0.8116. I hope you are all doing along with me or not? Now, next. Can I put the next step on? Step 5. What is step 5? NTD2. NTD2. Normal table value of 0.6701. Normal table value of 0.6701. Look at the workbook and tell me what is 0.67. Tell me what is 0.67? 0.2486. Normal table value of 0.6701 gives you 0.2486. NTD2 is 0.2486. 0.2486. Can I proceed together? Can I proceed next session or not? Next, step 5 or step 6? Step 6. What is step 6? ND1. Step 6 is ND1. What is ND1? 0.5 plus or minus NTD1. ND1 is equal to 0.5 plus or minus NTD1. I want an answer. Should I add or subtract the add? Why should I add? D1 is positive. It is 0.5 plus 0.2910. 0.5 plus 0.2910 is equal to, what is ND1? 0.7910. 0.7910. Can I proceed? Next. 0.5 plus 0.2910 is equal to 0.7910. Next is what? ND2. ND2. ND2 is equal to 0.5 plus or minus NDD2. ND2 is equal to 0.5 plus or minus NTD2. ND2 is equal to 0.5 plus or minus NTD2, which is equal to 0.5 plus or minus or plus. And D2 is what? Positive. 0.5 plus 0.2486. 0.5 plus 0.2486 is equal to how much? 0.7486. ND2 is equal to 0.7486. Now, the next step is what? Step number 8. E power minus TRF. Step number 8. E power minus TRF. E power minus TRF. E power minus, what is T? 3 by 12. 4 by 12, 4 by 12 into 0.03. E power minus 4 by 12 into 0.03. E power minus 4 by 12 into 0.03 is equal to e power minus 0.01. E power minus 0.01. 1 by 1.01. 4 decimal also becomes same number only. So 1 by 1.01. What's the number I want to get? 0.99. The number we are going to get is 0.99. Can I proceed on? Now, last step. Step number what? 9. I am going to find out the value of the call. Step 9, value of call. Step 9 is value of call. Step 9, value of call. Answer me. What is the value of the call formula? All of you. Everybody, what is the value of the call? S into ND1 minus X into e power minus TRF into ND2. S into ND1 minus X into e power minus TRF into ND2. S into ND1 minus X into e power minus TRF into ND2. Can you substitute the numbers? What is S? 50 rupees. True or false? Why? Because 50 rupees is not the share price. It includes what? Accrued dividend also. So no. Now S is what? 49.44 into 49.44 into 0.7910. Tell me what is 0.7910? ND1. Now, this ND1, just for information, studying Greeks later, this ND1 only we call as delta shares. We call as what? Delta shares. Binomial model had a delta share or not? Delta share very accurately calculated means what? ND1. We'll see the significance of this in the delta hedging in Greeks later. Okay? 49.44 into 0.7910. 49.44 into 0.7910 minus what is X? 45 minus X 45 into 0.99. 45 into 0.99. What is 0.99? E power minus TRF into 0.7486. What is 0.7486? ND2. If I simplify, I will be getting how much? 5.76. 5.76. This is the value of the call on what stock? Dividend paying stock. It is what stock here? Dividend paying stock. Suppose no dividend is declared in the second month. No dividend is what? Declared in the second month. Tell me this call value will be more or lesser? In a question, now, this reaction time very late. Tell me, no dividend. Suppose the problem is without dividend. No dividend on this share trading at 50 rupees. Call will be more or lesser? Because lack of dividend increases the call value, or reverse, dividend decreases one call value because in the spot price I don't receive one cash flow call as what? Dividend in between. Yes or no? Because of the holding the call option. Everybody following what I am saying? Now, with this we complete the Black-Scholes model with what? Dividends. So with this we have discussed the model called as European call option. All issues have been completed. Please respond. Are you following? Now, let us go for the next area called as American options. Give the heading American options. Give the heading American options. Okay. Just a minute. I gave you the learning objectives after the basics are over. Now, somebody give me the notebook here. Give me the notebook. After the basics over, I dictated it. Please, stop talking. We had the target of discussing all these issues. Just know the milestones covered, what is left in this chapter. Please. Basics in options. We did yes or no. In that one more problem is pending, that is question number 7. We can do it quickly next class. Now, option strategies like spreads, straddle, etc. has been discussed, right or not? Now, understanding concept of short selling, continuous compounding over. Next is what? Theoretical boundaries of call and put option, that is maximum and minimum value, along with the arbitrage has been discussed, right or not? Put call parity and arbitrage, complete that. Option valuation models, binomial, risk utilization, 2 period, and then Black-Scholes model over. Point number 7, discussion of all the above concepts with what? Dividend paying stock has been discussed or not? Yes. Only thing is risk utilization model with dividend, we have to do one problem. I'll do that during the currency options as well as the real option later. Can I proceed? Now, one more item pending is what? Discussion of the concept as what option? American option. Okay, now. Whether intricacies of American options will be asked in exam or not, we do not know it. Just for the safety purpose, also for the knowledge, let us discuss the American option. Not too difficult, but one advanced concept is that which we will not discuss because it may be beyond the examination syllabus. Apart from that, 90% of the issues in American options will be discussed now. Can we start discussion or not? Now, tell me, what is an European option? What is an American option? Tell me. European option can be exercised only on maturity day. American can exercise what? Anytime before the maturity day. Respond yes or no. Which is having more option? I can exercise anytime. It is more flexible now. So which should be having more value? American option should be having more value than European option. We cannot say both should be having the same value. Let us discuss the same with the help of some problems. I am going to start with the first called as call option. Let us complete the call option and then go for what? Put option. Put option is much more simpler than what call option regarding to the American options. So can we start with the American call option valuations or not? Now, let us see what is American call option value as compared to its counterpart European call. Is American call more valuable or less valuable or same value as European call? Is a subject matter of discussion. Everybody following up? Now, let us start our discussion with the help of a problem. The problem helps you to understand much better about the American options. Can we start or not? Now. This is going to be a very interesting discussion, small problem but a very important one. It gives you one important conclusion. Okay, take question number 34. Take question number 34. We have only 2 more problems to complete. 34, 35 and then what? 36. 3 problems. 37 is currency option. I'll do in the currency option slot the question number 37. Very good problem. Question number 37 also RTPSM. Okay, now. Take question number 34. Investor holds an American call of a stock with an exercise price of 40 and 1 month duration. Spot price of the stock is 50. Should he exercise the call now? Suggest a suitable strategy. Applicable interest rate is 10%. I'll just give you 1 minute time. First, let the question sink in. Don't be reading the question superficially. Understand the content is the content of the question before I start with our discussion. Please go through the question quickly. Shall we start that? Now. American call. The subject matter of discussion is yearly exercise of American call good or bad? Is the issue. What is the issue here? Is yearly exercise of American call good or bad? I did not ask this question for European call because it cannot be exercised. Remember now. It can be exercised only on what? Maturity date. The question comes only for what? American option, because it can be exercised on maturity date or even what? Today. Is yearly exercise good or bad? Is the issue that is going to be discussed now. Everybody following or not? Now, I am discussing about American call or put option, call option. Mainly we are discussing only about the call option. American put value is very simple to calculate. We will discuss that later. Can we start or not? Now, see. Okay, now. Tell me the facts of this question. Today the share in the share market is selling at how much rupees? How much rupees here? 15 rupees. I am already holding an option. What option? Call option. What call option? What call option? American call option with a strike price of 40, having a maturity of 1 month. Okay, now, if it is a European call option, I can exercise this option and buy the share only after what? 1 month at 40 rupees. So I am a call option holder. I have a right to buy the share at how much base here? 40. European means I have a right to buy the share at 40 after what? 1 month. American means what? Right to buy the share at 40 anytime during the 1 month. Yes or no? Now, today, when I woke up, I took the newspaper or the net, I went to the website. Around 9:30, I saw the website and saw the company share is trading at how much rupees? 50. I am having an Astra, Brahmastra, what is that here? Option. I can buy the share at how much rupees here? 40. Immediately what happens? Heart is beating with what? Excitement. 10 rupees profit is before me. Yes or no? Can I exercise today at 40 and buy the share at 50 or not? Yes. I'll exercise today and how much rupees here? 40 rupees and buy what? The share and then sell it today and how much rupees here? 50 rupees. Make a 10 rupees profit. Respond yes or no? Very happy today in my house what? Enjoyment only. The reason is what? Selling price, sweet, everything is made. Why? Yeah, because selling big. Suppose I'm holding 1 lakh shares. How many shares here? 1 lakh shares. Option means what? Yeah, 10 lakhs profit. Yes or no? Example now again. Selling price 50. What you do is purchase price. Purchase by exercising the call at what? Strike price. Today buy the share at 40 by exercising the American call and sell the how much rupees here? 50 rupees. I made a profit of 10 rupees. Very happy or not? We are a fool if you do like this. We should not exercise on what? I should never exercise the American call on spot. I should always exercise only on what? Maturity date. I'll tell you, I should not exercise today. Let us see the reason. Now, tell me, why should you exercise today? Profit. Leave the profit. Why you want to exercise today? Tell me the answer. Suppose I ask you, share is trading at 30, will exercise today, man? No. You feel you are exercising today because share is selling at a higher price. It's not. I say that there is no link between buying a share and selling the share because you need not hold the share to sell. Short sell at 50, don't exercise. Are you following? Do you understand or not? Now, what we think is, other wrong mindset, you never think about short selling at all. It is a strategy. Are you following what I am saying? Now, why should I exercise? Don't think that only when I buy the share, I can sell. That is our mindset. I need not have a share to sell. I can sell even without having the share. Now, suppose I short sell the share today, how much rupees? 50 rupees. Advantage is, I can buy after what? 1 month at 40 and close my short portion. Yes or no? In that case, instead of paying 40 today, I pay 40 only after what? 1 month. Due to that, I can earn 1 month interest on that 40. Yes or no? Not only that, after 1 month, suppose the share is trading at 30 rupees now, allow the option to lapse and buy at 30, make a much more higher profit. Yes or no? Now, when option is there, don't use it. Always keep it because it is still giving you option. You know what I am saying? Now, if I use it, option gone. Are you following what I am saying? That's why I said option, the American call option should not be exercised on what spot, should be always exercised only on what? Maturity. Because he is saying that you can buy from me at 40 after 1 month. I said, no, I'll buy what? Today itself at 40 means unnecessarily giving the right or what? The money today itself. Are you what I'm saying? He says pay me after 1 month. I say, no, I'll pay only what? Today. What is the reason for paying today? Everybody understand or not? Now, that means, tell me, should I exercise American call on spot or on maturity? Always American call option should be exercised on what? Maturity, provided no dividend. I am saying on what? Non-dividend paying stock now. Can I proceed or not? So always American call should be exercised only on what? Maturity date. That means very simple. American call is equal to European call. It may give you the option, but you are never going to exercise it. It gives you option, you're going to want never exercise it. In that case, it is as good as what? An European call. So American call value is equal to what? European call value. All the same Black-Scholes, same risk neutralized, everything can be what? Applied. The call option value is not going to change at all. Everybody understanding my discussion or not? First, very important conclusion. American call is equal to what? European call option value. Why? Because it can be exercised yearly, but I always exercise only on what? Mature date. Because yearly exercise is good or bad? Bad. Because I pay the money yearly unnecessarily. Respond. Yes or no? Now, look at the other thing. This is a probability how much base here? 10. Other option is exercise option on due date and short sell. Is another option or not? Tell me. When I short sell today, how much I get? 50. I can deposit this 50 for how many months? 1 month. And how much percent interest? 10%. So purchase price, purchase by exercising the call option after what? 1 month. And the strike price how much is here? 40. Now, present value of purchase price. I just do it both ways. Present value of what? Purchase price is 40 is paid after what? 1 month. What the value of that 40 today? It is going to be 40 into e power minus 1 by 12 into 10 gives you what? 39.67. That is paying 40 after 1 month is as good as what? Paying 39.67 today. In that case, the present value of the profit earning how much base here? 10.33. Here, what happens is, the 50 is same in this strategy, other strategy also, no change. But here the 40 is paid what? Today. Then the 40 is paid after what? 1 month. The interest on the 40 can be what? Earned by me. Give me 10.33 extra profit. Ennappa, right or not? Another way of understanding is, I earn 10 rupees today. This 10 only can be deposited for 1 month. I have only how much money in my hand? 10 rupees only can earn me interest. So no, in this case, I can earn interest on 50 rupees. Yes or no? I don't pay 40 rupees. First case, I pay 40, I get what? 50. What is the money to be deposited? 10. Today I have only 10 in hand. Okay. The second case, when I short sell, today I have how many in hand? Yeah, 50. There I have an opportunity to deposit 50. Have an opportunity to deposit only what? 10. That 50 can earn me interest. Yes, 10 only can earn me what? Interest. That makes the second option better. Everybody, yes or no? Both ways, we can say that the American call exercising on due date only is always favorable. Yearly exercise is what? Bad. Is a conclusive discussion. Everybody following? Now. So let us see the logic here. Now profit is how much? 10.33. Are you all convinced? Yes or no? Now look at this. Analysis. Cardinal rule in finance is to receive money as early as possible, but pay money later. Okay. What happens is, when debtor comes, immediately what? Catch him, get the money. Creditor comes means what? Run away and then come later. So no. We have to pay money what? As late as possible. Now, I say receive, pay. I don't say don't pay. Okay, I said what? Receive and pay. But pay what? Later. You can use float for that. Yes or no? Now, next is. Holder of the call option gets the right to purchase a share of rupees 40 after what? 1 month. Why exercise it now and pay yearly, thereby lose what? Interest is the issue, core issue. Holding a call option does not prevent one to sell at spot. Okay, just because I am holding a call, don't think I cannot sell, because without buying the share, I will be able to what? Sell it. We can make a short sell and deliver the share later on the maturity date of the option. Wouldn't profit be affected due to the FSP and maturity? Because FSP may increase or what? Decrease. Is the uncertainty in profit? What happens when the FSP and maturity increase or what? Decrease. Question now. Tell me what I have done today. I short sold how much rupees? Yeah, 15 rupees. And on maturity date, FSP can be higher as well as what? Lower. Tell me FSB more than 40 rupees. More than how much rupees? 40 rupees. What I will do? Exercise a call and buy at what? 40. FSB less than 40, what I will do? Allow the lapse and buy at what? 30 or 20. In that case, still I'll be having advantage only due to what? The FSB moving up and down because I'm an option holder. Everybody following or not? Now, in that case, absolutely no. FSB can move in two direction. FSB more than what? Strike price. Excise and pay rupees 40. FSB less than strike price. What I should do? Allow the option to lapse and purchase at the price which is less than 40. Can I proceed? No. You know, the option holder is in a win-win situation. By holding the call till maturity, he can delay the payment by 1 month. At the same time, the maximum he pays to purchase a share is how much? 40. It can be less than that also depending on the FSP movement. Everybody yes or no? So the conclude is, the minimum profit by exercising the option due date how much rupees? 10.33. Which itself is greater than what? The maximum profit of 10 by exercising option at the earliest date. Okay. So conclusion is, American call should always be exercised on due date. Since it is always exercised on due date, American call is equal to what? European call is the issue which has been discussed. Are you having that clarity or not? Can I proceed? Now, give the heading American. What heading given? American option. In that first slide, American call option. Important is dividend paying share or non-dividend? Non-dividend. That is important. American call option, non-dividend paying share. American call option, non-dividend paying share. American call option, non-dividend paying share. Underline that. Yearly exercise, good or bad? Yearly exercise, good or bad? Yearly exercise, good or bad? Okay. Question number 34. We are answering the question number 34 now. Question number 34 and then write the answer. Question number 34. Facts. What are the facts? Spot price. What is spot price of the share? 50. Facts, spot price 50. Strike price. What is strike price? 40. Spot price 50. Strike price 40. Maturity. What is the maturity of the option? 1 month. Interest 10%. Maturity of the option 1 month. Interest 10%. Can I proceed? Write down. Next. The investor has two alternatives. The investor has two alternatives. Exercise the option today. The investor has two alternatives. A. Exercise the option today. A. Exercise the option today and sell the share. Exercise the option today and sell the share. When I exercise the option today, what I will do? I will buy the share and then what? Sell it. That should be understood. Yes or no? B. B is what? Short sell the share. B is short sell the share and exercise after 1 month. Short sell the share and exercise after 1 month. Short sell the share and exercise after 1 month. Okay, write down first. Yearly exercise and spot sell profit. Underline that. Yearly exercise and spot sell profit. Underline that. Copy the slide. Finish copying? Yeah, 50, 40, 10. 3 numbers only. Shall I proceed? Come the next slide or not? No. See, everything we are discussing in depth, understand that in your lifetime, the discussion will be learned only now because it is in the syllabus. Okay, once you clear, so you may not be coming across what all this discussion unless you do some more higher studies like what CFA, MBA, etc. So it is an opportunity to what learn. Again, I say it's an opportunity to learn because your auditor office and all will never deal with all these options. Now, so practical experience institute claims, but it's not so great. Are you following up? Because you're not exposed to these issues. Only chance for you to learn is what? Only during the studying days when you just prepare for all this. But this all will be very helpful when you go out because all this only gives you analytical skill regarding understanding markets, the price movements, etc. Okay. So don't buy hearted. Everything what? Understand. Only request is option is going to get completed. You should all do what? Revision, yeah? Don't forget things, revise all the sums. You'll be having a full grip over the chapter. This chapter is not over yet. It will be continued in what? Later stage in interest rate risk management, swaps, as well as the currency options, etc. Shall I proceed on? No. Write down notes. Last, 9 o'clock, don't shout. 8:55, correct? No. 10.33, have you all finished copying? Huh? Yes or no? No. Write down notes. Please. Shh. Can I start? Notes. Point number 1. Cardinal rule in finance is to. Cardinal rule in finance is to receive money. Cardinal rule in finance is to receive money as early as possible. Is to receive money as early as possible, whereas payment should be made later. Whereas payment should be made later. Payment should be made later. Somebody say pay after 1 month. Should I pay today? No. Payment should be made later. Can I proceed? Point number 2. Holder of the call option. Holder of the call option gets the right. Holder of the call option gets the right to purchase a share at ₹40. Holder of the call option gets the right to purchase the share at ₹40 after 1 month. Gets the right to purchase the share at ₹40 after 1 month. Full stop. Why exercise it now and pay early? Why exercise it now and pay early, thereby losing interest? Why exercise it now and pay early, thereby lose interest? Why exercise it now and pay early, thereby lose interest? Understand the point number 2 or not? Can I proceed? Now, point number 3. Holding a call does not prevent. Holding a call option does not prevent a person to sell at spot. Holding a call option does not prevent a person to sell at spot. Holding a call option does not prevent a person to sell at spot. I think that only when I exercise I can sell. Not so. Holding a call option does not prevent a person to sell at spot. We can make a short sell. we can make the short sell and deliver the share later on the maturity date of option. We can make a short sell, and deliver the share later on the maturity date of option. We can make a short sell and deliver the share later on the maturity date of option. Everybody understood or not? Finish writing? Next, point number 3 or 4? Point number 4. Wouldn't the profit be affected due to FSP on maturity date? I'm going to buy tomorrow, so wouldn't the profit be affected due to FSP on maturity date? Wouldn't the profit be affected due to FSP on maturity date? Question mark. What happens when FSP increases or decreases? 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 Everybody following or not? Next, point number 4 or 5? 5. FSP can move in 2 directions. Point number 5. FSP can move in 2 directions. Branch it into 2. FSP can move in 2 directions. Branch it into 2. First branch, FSP greater than strike price. FSP greater than strike price. Second branch, FSP less than strike price. FSP greater than strike price. FSP less than strike price. Greater than strike price, what you will do? Exercise the option. And pay rupees 40. Exercise the option and pay rupees 40. Second branch, what is second branch? Allow the option to lapse. And purchase at FSP. Allow the option to lapse and purchase at FSP, which is less than 40. Allow the option to lapse and purchase at FSP, which is less than 40. And purchase at FSP, which is less than 40. Everybody following or not? Now, next, point number 6. Point number 6. The option holder is in a win-win situation. The option holder is in a win-win situation. He never lose nothing. The option holder is in a win-win situation. By holding the call till maturity, he can delay the payment by 1 month. By holding the call till maturity, he can delay the payment by 1 month, and at the same time, the maximum he pays to purchase the share, is rupees 40. And at the same time, the maximum he pays to purchase the share is rupees 40. It can also be less depending on what? FSP movement. It can also be less depending on FSP movement. Now, point number 6 or 7? Point number 7. Minimum profit. The minimum profit by exercising the option on due date. Bracket at 10.33. The minimum profit by exercising the option on due date, bracket 10.33, itself is greater than maximum profit that could be earned. Itself is greater than the maximum profit that could be earned back at rupees 10 by exercising the option earlier. Rupees 10 by exercising the option earlier. By exercising the option earlier. Exercise the option earlier. Are you following or not? Now, last point. Thus, American call should always be. Thus, American call should always be exercised on due date. Thus, American call should always be exercised on due date. American call should always be exercised on due date. Everybody respond yes or no. Last point. 8 or 9? Point number 9. Point number 9. European call can be exercised only on due date. European call can be exercised only on due date. If I want also I can exercise earlier, no, can be exercised only on due date. European call can be exercised only on due date, and American call will be exercised only on due date. And American call will be exercised only on due date. And American call will be exercised only on due date. The 10 hour changes here, that can be exercised only on due date. This will be exercised only on due date, even if I have an option before that. Thus, European call value will be same as. Thus, European call value will be same as. European call will be same as what? American call value. European call value will be same as American call value. European call value will be same as American call value. Full stop. So this is American call versus European call. Next class we'll complete this option and then do the area currency options. Okay.